It's Alexus Leonard with Heart to Black, and today we're talking about preparing for next year. That's our January topic, and this particular video we're going to be going over housing because I know that's a very big kind of it's not an issue per se, but it's kind of where you live is really important, and there's a lot of options on campus, a lot of good options, and I'm here to talk about them and the prices and the qualifications for all that because it can be kind of confusing as a first year or even not a first year. I think for a long time I didn't know where a lot of the housing options even were on campus, so I hope I can clear some things up for everyone. Nice. So these two graphics I have on this slide and the following slide, you can find them both on the A-State website on the housing page. If you ever want to go look there, I'm just here to kind of talk it out with you guys. So first off, this is the resident halls, and you can see all of the different residence halls we have. Looks like seven different halls, and so some of them the double rates basically means that you share with someone, and the single rate is by yourself, I believe, and then single deluxe is, I don't even know how to get into that. But so the Arkansas Hall and the K's Hall are co-ed dorms, and University Hall is an all-female dorm. North Park Quads are co-ed. There's 5 different buildings. The Greek Village is all, you live where you want. Honors Living Community, it's near the North Park Quads. They have several different buildings. It's all co-ed, everything like that, and STEM ROTC, everything like that. So some of these, like STEM and ROTC, you have to, meet the qualifications. Like you have to be in ROTC or in STEM, but the rest of them, and honors, you have to be in honors. The rest of them are totally up for grabs. It's first come, first serve on rooms and things like that. And residence halls are usually geared towards first year, but I know the North Park Quads, I lived there my sophomore year, and I know a couple other people have lived there even their junior years. It just really depends. If you find somewhere you like, you can kind of stay there if you really want to. So the apartments are really the first come, first serve kind of up for grab things, because I know a lot of people really, really like Pack Place, and those go so quick. I'm telling you, I lived in Collegiate Park for 2 years, both my junior and senior year, and I absolutely loved it. I had the 2-bedroom, 1 bath. You can see up the very top for the 2715. I shared it with my best friend and things like that. You can also get the 2-bedroom, 2 bath if you want your own bathroom, and then there's also the 4-bedroom and the bath townhouse and the bath flat. And then if you want to go to Pack Place, there's the 4-bedroom, 4 bath. You just share with 3 of your friends, and you each get one of your own bathrooms and things like that. But this is all flat rate for yourself, not you don't split this with anyone. So if you want to get in the Pack Place for the 4-bedroom, 4 bath, you have to pay the $33.77. So it really just depends on where you can live, where you can afford, and honestly, maybe you can't afford Pack Place. Even the most expensive, it looks like, is the 2-bedroom, 2 bath and Pack Place. Maybe you can't afford that, and that's really where you want to go. But if you don't get in there in time, then unfortunately you're probably going to have to go to Red Wolf or Collegiate and things like that. And that, unfortunately, is just the reality of things. It's the reality of real life too, because you may really, really want an apartment and things like that, and then the lease is given to someone else. So, you look at where you want to go and things like that, but in the end, it really just depends on what you can afford and what you can get into. So I know I was really confused about where a lot of these housing options were, so I'm just going to try to run through them very quickly. Arkansas Hall is found behind the gym. University Hall is in front of the parking garage on the front side of the student union. K's is beside University. It's really right down the street. It's just a little hop and skip down there. North Park Quads is at the very back of campus. Is, to me, I believe, besides Red Wolf Den, is the farthest location on campus. Collegiate Park is directly beside the parking garage. If you're in building 1, you're almost literally touching the parking garage, but if you're in building 5 or so down there, you're kind of touching the street down there. So it kind of just depends on what building you can get into, is how close you are to things. STEM and ROTC is next to North Park Quads, and that's all kind of by honors and things like that. Greek Village is mainly behind the Union. You can really see those nice buildings back there. Red Wolf Den, like I said, it is the farthest from campus. It's behind North Park Quad. If you go to the stadium or the Fowler Center, you can see Red Wolf Den from them. Pack Place is around the library in the village, and then honors is, like I said, next to North Park Quads, but it's also behind the nursing building, kind of. So if you need better mapping and things like that, you can go to the A-State website, or you can just ask the Scarlet Black office, and we'll help you figure it out, and we'll help you figure out pricing and all that too. So here's some benefits to living on campus, because I know a lot of people are like, well, I'd rather just live at home. Well, that's kind of true, but on campus you get that community living, so you're closer to your friends, you're closer to the other people in your building, you're closer to when you have to do projects, you don't have to drive to Jonesboro or drive to campus, things like that. Also, even if you're in Red Wolfton, which is the farthest from like the main hub of campus, everything's in walking distance. I know it's cold right now and sometimes it's hot and things like that, but everything is in walking distance, and that's a really, really great plus. Internet is always provided, even if it does go down sometimes. I know it does. It is free internet, and it is usually pretty stable. So that's a really great plus. You don't have to pay for it. It's all free. You can do all of your work and things like that. We also have learning spaces on campus. We have some in the Delta Center. We have some in the library. We have some in probably each of the buildings, things like that. You can go, you can be quiet. And even if you don't want to be alone, you can bring friends and you guys can learn there together and things like that. I kind of touched on it already, but the easy access projects, I know for me, it was so difficult trying to find time for projects because some of my, people in my groups didn't live on campus or they had jobs, and, that's not their fault that you get group projects, but you're going to get group projects, and it's easier to meet on campus. So it's easier if you're already kind of on campus quite a bit to meet their times instead of them having to meet you. And like I said, it's just easy to spend time with friends, regardless of projects. Go to each other's dorms rooms. If you're in the same building, it's super easy. Even if you're not in the same building, like I said, walking distance is really a great thing. You can go to club events, all of that, because it's all, in that central location, and you can go there together. And that's kind of the housing options, and to me, some of the benefits of living on campus. So if you ever have any questions, please reach out to Scarlet Black, and I hope to see you in the next video.